Most of what you are learning at school, no. I mean, I talk to the youth them. Most of what you are learning at school now, you know. 10, 20 years time will have no significance and relevance to where I go on, you know. No significance and relevance. The only thing not change is planting food. That not change. You have ways of planting food. But food is food. And the earth still there. I mean, I tell you, say, enough to study no other thing, you know. Because now I'm going to be so archaic and tell people, say, why them things they're not important. No, very important. This is the age of AI now, where people can use your image and make you do things. Boy, I see one a while ago. A man tell me one a while ago with the Prime Minister a dance. It's so funny. It's so funny. But where we are studying now in our school, you know, I'm not telling you this, you know, have no significance to what's going to happen 10, 20 years from now. No significance. Because the way the man they must step up science and technology. Every day you see them come with something new. And you have to keep moving forward. So, meanwhile, you there talk about your look a job. I have them something there. Look a job. You see all them call center with them have a little more than a call center, you know. And you go have call center, but I know people are going to run it. I'm telling you that. I know people are going to run it. So you better figure out in your head from now. I'm talking about people are in them 20s, are going at them 30s, 40s. You have to figure out something else. Are those who left them family land down a country and say them can't bother with no country life. Them are call my town, come town, police or thief. I say them will get an opportunity to go foreign. And every time people say foreign, they talk about America. Certain things are going to pass you by the way. They're going to pass you by the way. So me I suggest something to Uno right now where now go get all our steel, no matter what Uno do. Now we get all our steel. And that is for those of you who know say your family did have land a country. Or your family gone away and them get old and then now come back here. Because of where them are here, we are going this and where them are going that. Because some of them now, them hear about the whole heap of crime rate, the crime we are going to Jamaica. Now the so-called crime gone down. Now them are going to fret if another hurricane. They are going to fret if another hurricane are going to come. Like Melissa. So them are going to jokes for them there. Well, you know, them they are foreign, the land still there. And not care how the hurricane come. The land are still there. Now, my family, we never have no land. My grandmother have a house at Jonestown and it just step on a house. It just step on, not even a square of land. I mean, she come from up at St. Andrew there. And we can identify that. We don't know nobody who know her in a them place there. So I have to think on that. I have to go find my way out. If me decides why I want a big couple acres of land for plant some food with, or figure out how I can connect with someone who seriously want partner with do certain farming. And when I say farming, I don't mean farming like we rather or the government that tell people to do. Because them are do the same thing where we was run away from. And bring poison come down here, come and make the people them feel say them are do something. And them have planned food to satisfy tourism. So, true, it's a different mindset there, so now. Because them don't even know that, you know. You have a set of tourists who come to Jamaica, we want what them call organic food, vegan food. So if you do hear about America this and America that, you know, the people them who are come to Jamaica, some of them are some different kind of tourists, you know. Them don't even want to stay in a hotel. Them don't even want to stay in a hotel. Them want to go somewhere where them feel the mountain breeze and come on some Rasta man where I smoke ganja and do certain things up on the beach the whole day and at night. But we in Jamaica have to secure ourselves. And I say this 1,000,001 time. If I count the time then when I say these things, so it gone enough. But I not stop say it. I not stop say it. The people them, the youth them, must find back them roots in a country where them family left land left and now come back here. The youth them must find who can afford it. You have some people, you have some youth now where them work in a certain corporate places and them have them own business a run and them have certain financial stable financially. You don't need to find piece of land and start this thing what them call farming. And since you know in a them kind of world scientifically, you're not supposed to on the side if you're in a certain business, you have to find time to get some books or go some places where they talk about farming and educating yourself about the modern days of planting food. And when I say food, I'm not talking about the food where rather I tell people to do and I bring in all sorts of poison to kill off the people them. We are talking about educate yourself in this age of organic planting food. Because there was a time when you never hear nothing about that. When I turn vegetarian, I never hear nothing about organic and vegan. Them words, are some new word to me. And when we start out, we couldn't go in a supermarket and see something marked vegan, all natural. Couldn't see that in a supermarket. The only thing you could have seen in a supermarket are vegetable. And then them vegetable are not organic. Even today, the normal food we would have buy in a supermarket not organic. You have to go in a special part. You have to go a special part at the supermarket to see organic food made from this, that, non-GMO, none this, none that. So we them say non-food too. Like where Bill Gates make. Bill Gates buy out a whole heap of land, thousands of acres of land in America, and a plant, and a create. This I don't know theory I talk about. No, when I talk about, sure everybody talk about Bill Gates. I don't know that, you know. I talk about something where happen. It must show how you can still eat meat, but it's not meat. But it's meat still. In other words, it's animal, you know. But how them are going to produce it now? It now going to produce from the cow as we know a cow. But it going to have cow taste, cow feel, cow smell and all them something there. And it is mechanically made. When I say mechanically now, them have machine. We can mechanically turn out these things that we think is cow meat. It's not cow and it's not vegan, it's not organic. It's something where they make in a laboratory and bring it out there. as food for people. Food for people. So, we are telling you them, at this time here, get a farm, find out some land, and figure out how you're going to move forward, because don't look on dirt like dirt is dirty. People are going to chat them food because them don't want them hand touch the dirt. And a whole heap of people now, especially the hot girl them. Hot girl no want to go in the dirt. Them no want to have all them fingernail and all them some of them eyelash with a stick all in one of them mango tree or breadfruit tree leaf and pull off them hot girl look. We are talking about get your hand in the dirt. Yes, don't afraid of it. Because everything go back to the dirt. Everything go back to the dirt. So meanwhile, I look at the ground dirty. The ground not dirty. Ground is dirt. A bad name, them give dirt. Bad name, them give dirt. You understand? And we have to understand that. So I just tell the youth them, find piece of land, man. And if you not have land, if you live in the garrison, you hear me say it all the while, get some rubber tire. And some of them jump on where them are selling down a Riverton City. Cut them, bore a hole at the bottom. Or cut it long way, bore a hole at the bottom. And get dirt and throw in there. And start, get some seed. You can't go down a Coronation Market, go get seed, you know. Yeah, man. I say, nature is so beautiful that the seed them where you throw away, start grow, for become food where you want to eat. Can you imagine that? You take out the seed out of the food where you eat and throw it away. And little after you come back there, you come see something that grow. And that same thing where you take and put it to somewhere for grow. Start get things where you did eat 2-3 years back. Where you say, but rotted. Look how me eat papa and know me a papa. Look how me just have the seed them and know me a papa tree. Mango tree, breadfruit tree, banana tree, plant tree. You know, fast the price of food that go down. You know, fast the price of food that go down. Because we know say food security is that where we are pushed for years as Rasta and otherwise. And now we say the voice of the Rasta, Persian and Sistine, start to take front page. Front page. There was a time when you talk about natural food, ital food, we call it. You'd have to go around at one back, go through one fence, and go around at the back of one yard, go sit down, and you see a restaurant, they have a big pot of food that boil up, and food in a dutchy, a steam up, and some ganja up on the side, where you can smoke up before you eat up. And so we have to sit down and cursing thing, any little thing around the back of the yard, where you can't find. And you sit down there with your calabash, and you say, yes, Jed. And then you start to eat, and you know, say, yeah, so you get your lunch. Good lunch, too. Or how we used to do it, we used to cook it, box it up, and carry it go down a local and go sell. Them days they did have whole heap of Rasta sell pants length down a local lane. Yes, whole heap. And we used to have a box of food. And we go down there and we sell half the box of my food. Till after a while, a man say, well, I'm not eat out of the box because I cough. After them say, hey, but you don't cough business, you know. So you have to fight calabash. And that's what it there, you know. But now we see it move up move up. That you have vegetarian restaurant, you have vegan restaurant, vegan this, vegan that, and all sorts of things. Beautiful, wonderful, and very conscious people them too. You have people that say, boy, right now, this is vegan straight up, you know. Me remember I go to New York and I have a thing named Zen Palais. A restaurant named Zen Palais. Not even pipe water the people them use in a them shop. Not even pipe water. Neither for drink nor cook. Yeah, man. You can go in there and eat anything. Anything, no question asked. No question asked. You eat anything in there. Because you're sure, say, it's no animal, no synthetic this, no GMO, none of them something there. Them put in the food. And now we see in a Jamaica, it has moved away there through the hands and the mind of the Rasta people there, Rastafari. Where you don't have to go around the back, go through one fence and go around the back or sit down, forget some nice food again. It's up front now. And we love that. Because you know much things we go through for that, you know much cussing, and my mother did ask me if me a turn rabbit. Well, we are eat certain food, say, yeah, turn rabbit, you go to country, go turn rabbit. You know, see it. And now, oh gosh, man, you can go in a restaurant and sit down, man, and get vegan, I call it now, vegan food. Yes. And we have to give thanks to Rasta. All we hear one want to talk about, you know, we have to tell you, as a Rasta say, Rasta pioneered that in a Jamaica, that now we can see Rasta can make money off of it, because most of the vegan places them sell only vegetarian food, only. Is Rasta come push that in a Jamaica. I challenge anybody to tell me no go so. Rasta bring that to the forefront, that other people know. That's why I say, when they talk about tourism going to change for them. Because I think the tourism will come eat hot dog. I don't want to eat no hot dog. I eat hot dog the whole time. I don't want to go a certain place, go get, well, you have Jamaican who stay so. I'm going to find them want the same food we eat at Jamaica. No, I want to change and just eat a different thing in my line of thing. That's it. That means say, we must go in a place and know so well it's a vegan place. I want to try that and try this and try that to figure it out. If me like it, me like it. If me don't like it, me don't like it. You know, see it. And that's over there. And we have to realize how important it is. How important it is that the youth, them who are come now, recognize how important it is and put them on in the dirt. Simple. And when I say you must do no other work, you know. When I say you must take in what you learn at school, and you understand, but when I say prepare for the future. Because you see how much things match down. See all the prayers and all the prayers and the church match down. Some people start to starve, some of the passing them, because they can't collect collection over the period of time. And most people are afraid about what will happen this year. Yes. Wait till July. When the hurricane it come. October. Wait till it reach down all August. Everybody start fret again. Yes. And everybody will wonder what will happen.
Hurricane season start June.
Yeah, but it should have come late. Wait, are you down there? I miss you, Richard. I miss your bad master. Just so bad. Anyway, she didn't go. She go on good. I must say she go on good. But yeah, we know the hurricane season start June, but we down in like July. Because I remember saying most of them come down more. You know, see, because we never ever expect hurricane to come after November or so. I mean October. We never expect that. We things are rotted. We escape hurricane season. But the wickedest one ever come right down at the bottom of the hurricane season. So we are said to the people them now. And we are going to reiterate it, if not every other week too. And we are going to reiterate it for the next program. Because when I tell you nothing new, you know, see it. Because the old thing them what we are talking about, people just gather where we are say. Some of them things that we used to play from them days, people just start to tell me, say, boy, Muta, you know, say, I never used to listen to you. But I hear some other people will look more up to date than me. You know, them were the kind of people where people believe because them have a jacket and tie, and because them go a big university, and them they are foreign long, and them have this behind them name and that behind them name. So them choose to deal with them people there. Well, people are saying, no, yes, I understand where did I say. And we give thanks for that. Yes, we look on like the African them and wake up, and we love that. Youth them realize certain things. Mali, Senegal, Burkina Faso, and down at the bottom they will say a woman in Namibia waking up, and then now we say the African them cross and cross come together and do certain things where vex America especially. Them a get close to China and Russia. We I tell you, two of America's worst enemies, China and Russia. But not only that, we see how Canada and move to China too. Because of where Trump had decided about him want to make him still upon it, 51st state. Still upon it. So the Prime Minister I go visit the Chinese president there to sit down and divert certain things from America to China. This will go on, thing a change up. I don't know, we still not here. Well, we here, still, we have to we not here. The Prime Minister of Jamaica, who is the head of CARICOM, him just left everything alone. Him don't want to get him out and up pricky. Him don't want to get him out and up pricky. He make it still. But Bruce Golding attack. Bruce Golding that's the way him should have say. But Bruce Golding knows say him not Prime Minister again, so nobody can say him attack for Jamaica. But him not easy. Bruce Golding not easy. So my when baby chump plus sit up there and say, watch out now. We don't care go and talk. You think me go chat nothing. Make the man come take my visa. But here are. Me and Matri say she no care. If they want to take her a visa or that. Me and Matri say that. And she had chat some things there. Trust me. She's the opposite of the Prime Minister of Trinidad. Opposite. Total opposite. You know, see it? And she'll go through. So, things are going and things now go on. Things are going and things now go on. We still say certain things are moved certain way where we never expect. I we never know they could have reached it so. And certain things are go somewhere where we never know they could have reached it so neither. We give thanks for all who say the necessity to move forward, whether or not. Whether or not. You know, it's like certain people have to go to work, whether rain fall or not. Because them people, them going to lose a day's pay. So them go work whether or not. Well, we say whether or not, certain things are move forward. I will give thanks for that. This is Rihanna. Here you go. what happened to Rihanna here? You can't tell me, say Rihanna no feel say she a Jamaica, you know. You know, so Rihanna is a national hero of Barbados. Yes, national hero in a Barbados. And we are talking about Bob Marley, and she is now people that say the criteria. It's criteria. Anyway, I think Rihanna feels that she is Jamaican. I think that she is Jamaican. We'll come back to the truth. You know, say every youth, not every youth, you know, so every time we walk on the road, a youth happen to play that tune, yeah. And when most of them call me at the night to happen to play that tune, yeah, I don't know it's why. I mean, from the start play that tune, yeah, me get so much request for it, and guess what? The virgin got dead. Out of East, the virgin got dead. One tune. And it gets so much, I mean, I can't count the amount of tune them when I play and get called to play it back. But you see that one, yeah? Trust me, that one. Here we go now.
Worst evil people tend to be religious people. Because if they can't control you, they will quote the Bible and use that to control you. Highly religious people will say things like, God told me. Well, great. He could tell me. I prayed about it. Who did you talk to? Satan will abuse the Bible, and religious people will weaponize the Bible to control you.
Yes, man called Chronic Exile. I was sorry I played that one for Jackie, you know. Yes. I never see somebody listen to an album likewise, she listen to the album there. Anyway, so Africans apparently are going to say it look like them kind of wake up. But we need some waking up over that side there, you know. We need some waking up, man. Trust me. It's like 1 step forward, 5 steps backward. And that me say I go on to Jamaica. Jamaica, we used to give the world the light, the African light. Even the Rastafari community look like them a wiggle waggle, find other interests. It depend upon the musician them for show the light. And we see the musician them a wiggle waggle. Yes. May I say it up front as a Rasta man. The man them look like them a wiggle waggle Rasta. You know, see, them have the word, but them don't have the action. Yes. Them have the word, but them don't have the action. A few ones, you see, a move with them word and them action the same way. But most ones, when you check them, it look like the locks, the flying of the locks, and the guitar upon the back is a symbol. It's like a symbol of Rastaism, because that me have to call it now. I have to call it that. I don't know what is happening. I don't know if it's a trend amongst the youth them for do a different thing. A different thing. The light kind of get dim. Yeah, man. The light I get dim. So we are asking youth them to recognize the legacy them come see. Yeah, and some of them are cuss it too. Yeah, they will say the elder them never do this and the elder them never do that. But that is not the point. The point is, what is you doing? What are you doing to continue where you claim that the elder them never do? Or do where you say the elder them never do? Because I want to tell you all Paul Bogle and all them man there, you know. Sam Sharp. The man they never ever reached 35 years old, you know. No, them in them 20 or 30, late 20s, early 30s. I know some man where a old man like me are. You know, see it, as some youth. And people always have quote say, "Jah call upon the youth because them strong." What them strong in doing? That is the argument. What are you doing to advance black people consciousness, black people awareness of themselves, and awareness of Africa and its glorious past and what will be the glorious present and future? It's not like, say, the revolution done and we can just sit back and a chant and a chant and a chant. No. We have to really revolutionize the mindset. If you don't like how it's here, when you come here, come see it. Bring a new faculty of interpretation according to Martimo Plano. Martimo Plano did don't say it. Rasta need a new faculty of interpretation. And that is true. This whole heap of Jesus thing now work. You know, you get some artists that say every morning in bed down and pray. Lie them a tell. Lie them a tell about every morning in bed down and pray. And every man a quote Bible, you know, like if really interested in it. You see some man, a man a play one song. And them say, well, we're going to start some gospel song. And them start play the gospel a little more. As them take off the gospel song, it's like them are mixing the gospel song with the arms house music. May I tell you, how that possible? How that a man going to play a gospel song and then right after him play that, I want the hot girl music, them twist up and pan up and kiss up and long up and all them way there. That's a terrible thing. Anyway, things I forget better. No matter what, things I forget better. I want you to Google the Amistad. A ship named the Amistad. Where some black people mutiny, come as slave Africans and carry it, go back to Africa. Sierra Leone. It's called the Amistad. Yes, we're there with you. We're going to take some phone call. Meanwhile, we listen to some of these tapes. So, here we go.
So it is, they met in Berlin, Germany, at the invitation of the then Chancellor of Germany, Bismarck, specifically to come up with a strategy that once again would see to it that Africa and her children are forever defeated and dominated. They spent 4 months, 4 cold months in Berlin, Germany, from November of 1884 to February of 1885. And by the time they were done, our Africa had been chopped up into the tiny little countries that we see today. Countries that were intentionally divided in such a way that individually they will never survive. That individually they are easy to exploit. The whole purpose was to see to it that they can continue to exploit the rich natural resources that we were endowed with in our beloved continent.
Continent with Mutabaruka. We are listening to our Ahmeds. You know here. Continent! The end! The end!
Yes, Ian.
Good night, John.
Good night, man. How you doing?
Well, I feel good when Wednesday coming on Thursday. You know, so incidentally, Virgin asked me to play the same music the Muta. I tell her the music the wicked man. Yeah, man.
Every week.
The Muta is a genius, man. But Muta, I see you.
Hold on there. Walk to Washington Boulevard, not Washington Boulevard, Agri Park Road. Don't fix it.
Agri Park Road. Waltham, yeah. Them fix it, yeah, man. Them fix it, but the road, them fix the drainage part, but the road still turbo motor. Go around to the Chinese cemetery, the rubbish. Yeah. It's a high sewer from Nelson Road to the Chinese cemetery. In fact, they must have put some old dirt and so in there, but motor is a high sewer. It's a high sewer motor. Because the road, them fix the train, but the road, bad motor, bad.
All right, where you now?
And I see your snow motor. And when a successive government or this government ever say anything bad about the US?
Bad?
Yeah. And I always criticize them there.
Them now was nothing bad about
them. Now do it motor. Motor, you know, when I realize
Bruce Golding have a speech that him gave where him attack against Trump. Him a lick out hard against Trump and him policies them where him have there now. The former prime minister.
Really. Muta, I just US culture that you are Muta. I'm going to tell you the truth. US just feels them are heaven, them are God and everything.
No, me answer the question where you ask if any Jamaican prime minister ever lick out, anyone ever lick out against America. I mean, I tell you, say Bruce Golding lick hard the other day.
No, them pan carbo.
Oh, she love him too.
Yeah, she have him son there gone.
Yeah, I think a jail PFM hear him pan.
Never, I call him hear him pan, but you see, Bruce, that different man, you know. When you really check everybody, apart from Michael, man, Bruce, that different man. I'm really lift me a tweet. You understand? That different man. The whole of them motor are just money. Look what happened to you. Motor. The man them they are used to think for them own private thing.
Tough standing a problem again, you know.
Him for go home now and the Prime Minister for go home because of them are oversee the thing. Because Motor, if you give me your car, I'm in a response, me mash it up. You take it from me, I go have no faith. I tell the man for go on, man. Go on and leave Jamaica.
Because
see there? When I'm the way I run going on motor car, we can't run away the car, so the US are dump we out the car. You talk about 35 million motor, I told them year one announce 36.9 million. So you say, why they know I cut up the land with 36.9 million. You think them guys are easy? Then for go on and leave a country, man, make a run a country so everybody can alright, man. What really I go on? When I know if we run going on motor, for white man shoot along, so them shoot on white man, everybody
yeah,
look up.
What we the whole on it? Yeah, make it sound like it's Uncle America, you can't run, go.
No, man, the people them behave like America paradise. But if I go to America, obviously, man, I push Charlie and live. I see some people live. But you see impression of a terrible thing, Muta, that's why I give thanks to you, Carbo and Jerry, educate the people. Them behave like America, you walk for Angola and people get things. The best country I know in the world, I talk about Africa is Jamaica, where a man cook and gear. You don't ever say, chat, nobody ever look upon your Muta. Tell them come here, I trust things, and I take things for credit. I behave like when you go to America within 6 months, you turn million, you turn million, you work till, sure. Muta, I hope Andrew realize now, say, America and them friends. I'm realize that from when Rasta did I say it, and then you do a song, a judge when I'm hold on power plate, I saw me realize that country and I'm a friend, you know. I just interest them have, you know. I was there, I suck up to America. In the Caribbean, I blew up, look a vessel and look a boat, and nobody knows nothing. I say, America get to them one now, and just tell us the F off, everybody just dumb.
Hold on. Where do them get to them one? Where them get?
Them get Maduro, Maduro from Venezuela.
That's not where them want right now. You know the biggest prize.
Apart from the Isle.
No, I can tell you. You see the biggest prize them could get right now is Greenland. Greenland, that's the biggest prize, bigger than where the one when Maduro.
Venezuela.
Them go capture him at the same kind of government still there, you know. And some man them capture and take him out, kidnap him.
And take him out. But Muta, I start after them capture the man now, them would allow the country. I tell the country now about them can't give Cuba now. You think them little blue eye boy white color them flag and red and blue. You think they're nice? You go for the man, and then you tell the sovereign country now so them can't chill. Who them so like you vex with a man, Muta, and your wife vex with them too. You for be a man, be independent, respect the sovereignty of the country. America too lie and wicked. But our everybody now come together now with them ban for the visa thing, which me happy, and just boycott them food. Them cause the food I kill we off, as they say, I give a cancer, a heart attack, and stroke. And them care, them to boycott that now and unite because it's through the bricks that work.
Where the whole of them? Who them for boycott?
Boycott American product.
Who go do that? Jamaica go do that?
Jamaica, all the nation them, all the countries where them ban.
Jamaica, nothing now go so man. Stop talking them something, man. Nobody now go. The countries them now go boycott to America. And Jamaica now go boycott America. Jamaica definitely not go boycott America. No, them never go smooth. I know that. But what I'm saying, Muta, how can I step by your toe and rub it out? I still pour them out of me. How that possible, Muta? Because I'm going to rub up some other part of you.
Mr. Muta, you talk it here on Kaba, I tell you, after COVID, I thought these intelligent guys, but I tell a man that say, the mistake we're making now, we are talking about a universal man for run the country. And that's the biggest mistake because the only thing them can run out them good for is the tech for Alabama and whatever. We need men with Fiji and Muta, Alabama and the father team. How can you have a hospital where man exploit and I use it for enrich them private business? Really now? So it's which entity not thief in Muta and it just remain that way when poor black people send man got to shoot them down.
Well, I have wonder now where them are going to say now about this new development with the hospital. I go wonder where them are going to say now.
Most of them are crawfish, man. Them will come with them foolishness. Where him for the honorable step down. Him to step down because from the machine him should have stepped down and the one with the purse or whatever, whatever wants to look, I know them loves to him and him saying get him to step down now them have no more time I tell you, we have a place I'm on for about 40 years. I'm a draw down to a can and drop over the place motor. And me jump over a wall and go and pick up the Aki motor. I'm gonna say to you again. I'm gonna go to the man for over 40 years at the house there. I'm pick up to Aki. And the man come in the window and say, like when I say a D thief you. And Muta, me's a man, me don't know what is shame. And when I look upon the man when I say, if you're bad, come out and come say it. You could have had a gun in there. Muta, the way more and go under the ground, do you ever feel shame? Because I'm wrong for open place, but knowing to the man know too much here. And the man call me thief and me I say, blow out. Oh, the man here, the bus, the machine, the $3 trillion we can't get account for where GSPFM say, favor address it. Angela says something else. No, it can't address. I mean, I said, okay, you call them man here, thief and them, no, what am I do, Muta?
Yeah, man,
you can't find the road, can't be fixed on the guy because the money not there. And you collect tax for starfish, you collect tax for phone card. Don't think them no tax Muta is a deep breath or take. And you know, the road, there's no civil pride, the road can't be fixed. You put some man to fix the road and then fix the road, so and you blow upon the road, sink and mash up. Sit up on Stony, we have a place at Bridgemont Motor. And right at number 5 at Stony in there, where the pass, where the hotel name, where the US get up a long lane there. It start broke again in the Motor.
I know Stony Hill that man. That a man
long lane, for go up Stony Hill, my correction. It start broke again Muta after I tell you how long, you know. Because you're supposed to know me attack, you know.
Yeah, man. No, the brother, when name where they dead there, this billet, the China man there, when name again?
Byron Lee.
No, man, no Byron Lee billet, man.
I'm billet, but I see it was same place.
No, man.
Before. Number 5 on the new apartment, pick up where you send them and ask the Muta, me I tell you.
No, the tallest building, none of you attack.
Oh, you attack, the bank boy, the bank youth there. Yeah, as a part of song go.
When I attack.
Right at 5 there's some man where the new recently $1 million house them put up right there. But it broke out so long where you have to swing all over. And them look like it's patched recently now. And me have to traverse so often. And it's a broke way again, Muta. And you wonder if you have any intelligent people inspect these roads after it's fixed and approve it and then them pay up money. Then just get the road, I give them friend and just I collect money, I get rotten rich. Half of Jamaican poor people. Muta, I know where I run go. Them have enough money all over the place to run right now. Because the more them I take money, the more them I whatever. Because me say if the donation will come down now, and me hear something like the container also China supposed to bring the people them supposed to buy. I mean, I say all the people will buy it and the people them already keep the money for the people and get them out. So I really I go on in the country, Muta.
Tell me, man. Are you for tell me?
So Muta, I really want to call say ask him. Me and mention about the land, you know, one time, just like him talk about the price goes with the food. One time, so them I listen to you. But him just say it out of Shama and follow up, you know. But him say nothing about the land now. So with American, I want to know no, if him not cut up the land, what were 4 parents, what great-grandfather dead for, if him not cut it up and get the people now for start farm, because we can't go America, Muta.
Wait, where you say where you talk about key?
Give it to the people, our land, Muta, the land belongs to the government.
Them not giving you no land, man. Them not, you have to pay taxes. Yes. With the pine cutting edge, I got through the places. Here we go.
Before Africa was carved apart by foreign hands, it was a continent of kingdoms, trade routes, empires, and rich civilizations. But in the late 19th century, a storm was brewing in Europe, one that would forever alter Africa's destiny. This is the untold story of how an entire continent was stolen. Not with bombs or battles, but with pens, lies, and a conference table. This is the Scramble for Africa, the Berlin Conference, a theft in silence. In 1884, in a cold room in Berlin, European powers, led by German Chancellor Otto von Bismarck, gathered to decide the fate of Africa. No African leaders were invited, no kings, no chiefs, no elders. 14 European nations and the United States drew borders like slicing a cake, claiming entire nations they didn't understand. Britain snatched East and Southern Africa. France grabbed the West. Belgium's King Leopold II seized the Congo. Not for Belgium, but for himself. He called it the Congo Free State. But it was anything but free. 10 million lives lost. Workers who failed rubber quotas had their hands cut off. One of history's forgotten genocides. African envoys wrote letters, pleaded, and sent messages for peace. But their words never made it past the European walls. Cultures, sovereignties, and histories reduced to zones of profit. By 1900, over 90% of Africa was under European rule. Entire civilizations were uprooted, languages outlawed, cultures demonized. But Africa did not kneel. From the mountains to the coasts, from the deserts to the forests, Africa resisted. In Ethiopia, Emperor Menelik II read their twisted treaties, trained his army, and crushed the Italians at the Battle of Adwa in 1896, a victory that stunned Europe. In West Africa, Samorai Touré built an empire through trade and tactics, resisting French invasion for 16 years. In Nigeria, Queen Amina had long defended Azau, and in 1900, Ya Asantewa, Queen Mother of the Ashanti, declared, "If the men will not fight, I will." Sheikh Zulu had already revolutionized warfare, his strategies inspiring resistance generations later. In Zimbabwe, the Shona and Ndebele fought. In Algeria, Abdelkader launched years of guerrilla war. And in Angola, Queen Nzinga outwitted the Portuguese with diplomacy and defiance. Resistance lived not just on the battlefield, but in poems, songs, stories, schools, and whispered traditions passed in secret. They tried to erase us, but we remembered. Divide and rule, the empire's silent weapon. When brute force wasn't enough, Europe used division. In Nigeria, the British propped up certain tribes over others. In Rwanda, Belgians created ID cards separating Tutsi from Hutu, artificial lines that later exploded in genocide. In Congo, children were taught to worship their oppressors. In churches, our traditions were labeled evil. In schools, our names, heroes, and histories were erased. We were taught to speak foreign tongues, to serve foreign kings, But even then, resistance simmered. African intellectuals wrote, questioned, and taught in secret. Poets, parents, and prophets carried the flame of truth. Economic theft disguised as civilization. They claimed they came to civilize, but they came to steal. Gold, diamonds, rubber, oil, cocoa, cotton, drained to feed Europe's factories and finance its empires. In Congo, forests became death camps for rubber. In South Africa, black laborers dug for gold they'd never hold. In Ghana, cocoa funded Britain, while locals remained poor. Railroads were built, not to connect towns, but to move resources from mine to port. Taxes had to be paid in money, which could only be earned by working for the colonizers. It was theft disguised as development. The scramble's lingering shadow independence may have come, but the blueprint remained. Borders drawn in Europe still divide families, tribes, and tongues. In some nations, 5 official languages. None are African. Colonial laws still shape our courts. Schools still teach European kings over African heroes. Africa grows what it doesn't eat and eats what it doesn't grow. Our resources build luxury and tech abroad, while our youth remain unemployed at home. And when things break, the world blames Africa, not the system that broke it. But make no mistake, the scramble never truly ended. It just changed its name. Africa remembers. The resistance lives. They tried to bury our heroes, but we remember. From Samorai Touré to Ya Asantewa, from Shaka to Nzinga, from Abdul Qadir to Funmulayo Ransomakuti, the fight lives on. Some wielded swords, others wielded words. Some built armies, others built schools. Resistance lived in spirit, in the soul of a continent that refused to be broken. Reclaiming our voice, rewriting the story. For centuries, others told Africa's story. They called us backward, primitive, tribes without history. But we were never lost. From Timbuktu to Great Zimbabwe, our history was written in stone, song, and stars. Today, African scholars, filmmakers, artists, and youth are reclaiming what was stolen. We're renaming streets, rewriting textbooks, restoring symbols. The internet is our drumbeat. Diaspora voices echo across borders. We are not just reclaiming land, we are reclaiming identity. Because when you control the story, you control the future. We are more than victims. We are visionaries. We are the descendants of warriors and the keepers of memory. The scramble for Africa took our voice. This time we're taking it back. If this story opened your eyes,
balancing
expanded your knowledge, or
addressing the youth and their calamity, motivated by concern for the whole of our liberty, the promise of a new reality, the cutting edge of true intensity, sole provider for the whole of our family, the force of brutal non-conformity, the cutting edge.
You ever wonder why Haiti is always painted as unstable? Like, it's some mystery how things got so bad. Let me break the silence for you. The U.S. invaded Haiti in 1915. They took the banks, rewrote their constitution, murdered protesters, and stayed for nearly 20 years. And if you didn't know that, that's by design. By the early 1900s, Haiti had already repaid that independence debt. You remember the one France forced on them? I covered this in a previous video, but yeah. France forced Haiti to pay reparations for freeing themselves. But now, American banks wanted a cut. The U.S. was worried about instability, but what they meant was business instability. So when Haiti's president, Villebrun Guillaume Sam, was killed in a revolt, President Woodrow Wilson sent in the Marines, not to protect the Haitian people, but to protect U.S. assets. They landed in Port-au-Prince in 1915, and they didn't leave until 1934. Once there, the U.S. military took control of Haiti's customs houses, their treasury, and the National Bank. Then they rewrote Haiti's constitution, specifically to allow foreigners to own land. Sound familiar? They dissolved parliament, censored the press, and reestablished forced labor. Thousands of Haitians were rounded up to build roads. And when they resisted, the Marines opened fire. In 1919, they massacred over 2,000 Haitians in a single campaign. And the records called it a pacification. What? The U.S. never gave that land back. They built their economies, their banks, their sugar companies, all on Haitian soil. And when the occupation finally ended in 1934, they left behind a puppet military and an economy designed to funnel wealth out. Not a single Haitian citizen got reparation. Not a single American official was held accountable. But here, we're taught to see Haiti as broken, right? As if it just happened. Haiti was the first Black republic in the world, the first to overthrow slavery and colonizers. So you tell me why the U.S. and Europe spent the next century trying to punish them into poverty. The U.S. didn't just influence Haiti. It occupied it, extracted from it, and erased the receipts. So the next time somebody blames Haiti for their own suffering, ask them, what do you really know about the people that pulled the strings?
Serious thing. What you know about them? Everywhere them go, they mash up the people in them country and say it will fix different. And it worse when them left. And now the new one now is Venezuela. Same people them, same people. When Obama look upon Gaddafi country, Libya, and them start to worry, say the man are going to do something where them can't deal with. And they mash it up and kill him. And look on it now. You know, no government. And we can look on all of the country them where America going now. And right now, the whole of them can't come back together yet. It's not a good thing. When you hear people that talk about a better America run the thing, check the history. Check the history. Military man attack it out as it was. All them things that people forget, you know. Yeah, man. People forget all certain things. That's why come back now, come on, aunt way. Come on, aunt way now. Serious thing we find ourselves in. We start a revolution. Revolution is, well, started from year before last, where we use Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok to teach the people them. Yes, a revolution that. TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. We use it to teach the people them.
All problems in the world go back to the British. That's true in Pakistan, India. That's true in China. That's true throughout the Middle East. That's true here in Cyprus because they were the most powerful empire for 200 years and they left behind conflicts everywhere. You know, the disaster taking place in Palestine right now, one of the reasons is that between 1915 and 1917, the British promised the same territory to three different groups. So first in the McMahon communications, the British promised it to the Arabs. You fight with us against the Turks, it's yours. Then they negotiated the Sykes-Picot Treaty to say to the French, it's yours. Then in the Balfour Declaration in 1917, they said it's a Jewish homeland. So the British promised 3 times land that wasn't even theirs. And they got a lot of nerve as far as I'm concerned. And now you need to disentangle all of this. But this is where the problems originate.
Yes. We're going to play it again.
All problems in the world go back to the British. That's true in Pakistan, India. That's true in China. That's true throughout the Middle East. That's true here in Cyprus because they were the most powerful empire for 200 years and they left behind conflicts everywhere. You know, the disaster taking place in Palestine right now, one of the reasons is that between 1915 and 1917, the British promised the same territory to 3 different groups. So first in the McMahon communications, the British promised it to the Arabs. You fight with us against the Turks, it's yours. Then they negotiated the Sykes-Picot Treaty to say to the French, it's yours. Then in the Balfour Declaration in 1917, they said it's a Jewish homeland. So the British promised 3 times land that wasn't even theirs. And they got a lot of nerve as far as I'm concerned. And now you need to disentangle all of this. But this is where the problems originate.
The richest continent on Earth was stolen overnight by 14 European leaders. It's 1884. In a palace in Berlin, 14 European powers gather around a table, discussing how to divide the richest continent on Earth. They draw borders on maps like it's a board game. They just invent treaties, bribe chiefs, and plant flags. To the world, they call it civilization. But behind the papers and promises, it's theft. In just a few years, Africa is carved into 50 pieces, each one handed to a different European master. Entire kingdoms vanish. Tribes are split by artificial borders. Resources are drained. Cultures are erased. And when resistance comes, they crush it. For over 70 years, Europe rules Africa. And when they finally leave, they don't rebuild what they broke. They leave fractured nations, broken economies, and a legacy of poverty that still echoes today. The richest continent on Earth, stolen by 14 men in a room.
Ease up. We are tell you, say, we are create a revolution on this program, on this radio. We are use Instagram, YouTube, and what other one name again? They have Facebook too, Facebook and TikTok. We are using it for teaching people them. That is our effort right now. We started about a year and a half ago, but now we are making it official. Yeah, we are making it official. Because we think we have enough clips now to serve the whole year. Yes, and we can play them like we play the record, the music. Yes, we're not going to just play the music, which we never usually do it still, but as we are saying, we are intersperse the education with the music, where it's very important. Black History Month has come up. You're going to hear a whole heap of that on the Black History Month. Because it's knowledge we are talking about. Knowledge is power. Where there's no knowledge, the people perish. When I talk about those vision now, knowledge, the people perish. And we are situated that the people them who listen to this program here can hear these things and go back to them phone and find other things. Because only part of them is what people send me. Yeah, only part of them, people send me them and say, Muta, listen to this. And I say, yeah, man, I listen to it. And when I listen to it, I say, what? This can't play for the people them. Because we have a different way of spreading the news and the gospel and the truth. Most of all, the truth. Because some of them things are where them feed you over the years. It's false and lie. But now we get things that coincide with what we did, I say, a few years before the iPhone, before the Instagram and all these things that come about. A whole heap of these things we have been saying for years. And a whole heap of you don't know. But them have it right in front of them, but because them have look for the wrong thing, them don't find it. So we have bring it up forward to them. And even you too, we are bringing it up forward too. That you can also dig deep in your phone and see the things them where we have say and where we bring forward. Yes, EL. EL.
Isis Muta.
Yeah, blessed man.
Isis.
Yeah, man, may I hear you?
Hey, sound low though.
Yeah, you sound high. May I listen?
Perfect love and tenor spelling today and everyone again, Bridget.
Yeah, man, give thanks.
Yeah. There I know I hold from when I talk to the first caller, my virgin.
Yeah, I never know that.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I can't know that. I can't know that.
Well, anyway, relative to what I on the first call I did that talk about, see? I want to ask the guy, how much LP they do at Tough Gang, Rasta?
How much LP?
Yeah, they do at Tough Gang.
I tell you. I don't remember, you know.
Well, you see the LP, they have this poem on it.
Yeah.
I do a poem where they talk about when people left for America and check their life, I go better and them something.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? So, 2 years I play them poem there still. But I love that I play little more still. Yeah?
So why how that connected to how much LP
remember the Virgin did that talk about the visa thing and them something, man.
Which Virgin?
The first caller.
You might talk about the visa. Me mention the visa thing, man.
Yeah.
So them are
and next thing I want to ask there. How much time there I know Gaddafi addressed the United Nations General Assembly?
I can't remember that. I don't remember that.
Well, at one time I know of that still, my brother. Yeah?
Yeah.
And it's a few months before them kill him. Yeah?
Okay, yeah.
And when he addressed the assembly, Obama plug out him earphones. He no want to hear not what I'm say.
Okay. Yeah? Then him kill him.
Huh?
Obama responsible for kill Gaddafi.
Yeah, because them did already have them plans. So it's like him never want to hear not what Gaddafi outside the United Nations. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. And you see, through the hurricane, my brother, it's like I don't get no radio station more so still. Yeah, I saying.
Which part you live?
I'm Mobile, I live Rasta.
Which part of Mobile?
Yeah.
Which part of Mobile?
I live at Glendevon.
Then Glendevon have light, man, electricity.
See? So, no, I don't get no Google or no internet and all them things. Them
but
I
don't get no radio station. I think you don't get no radio station.
See? So, I not him to get BBC on the radio and them something there again. You know what I say?
Okay.
So, I want to ask the guy, because you say Trump bomb over Nigeria, like him bomb Boko Haram. They know after that.
Yeah, him say the Christian, him say the Muslim have kill the Christian them, so him go down there go kill some Muslim.
So what the amount of casualty now that they bombing them?
I don't know. It's a small place, you know. It's not the whole place him go bomb it, you know. It's a concentrated amount of Muslim there and Christian.
The Virgin there sound well low still, you know. Nothing can do for make I hear there a little better.
You can't hear me now?
Yeah, man, it's only a little better, you know.
All right, may I say, the place when bomb is not a major, big place in Nigeria, you know.
No, I just want to know the amount of casualty.
I don't know the casualty.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, and next thing now, my brother. You remember in the year 2000 when the matter about Jesus I got come and them something there and 2000 at the ending of the millennium, beginning of the millennium and them thing there.
Them say so the other day too. Them say so the other day too, you know.
Yeah.
Since Trump come and all them say so, you know. Say the people that gather to say the word Jesus I come.
As there I know still 2000 wasn't the beginning of the millennium still, my virgin. It was the ending of the millennium, yeah. But them tell people say the beginning of the millennium. Yeah? I say God I go come and all them stuff that enough person I ever see people up by you.
Hold on, come again.
Not in Melissa, it's most person I'll say like that time, my brother.
Yeah, when I ask you, you see, what you call the end of the millennium and the beginning of the millennium?
Remember the millennium when that starts from what they call AD, you know.
2000.
Yeah. So,
them said,
me no know. All right. You see, as I touch that to my brother.
Touch what?
Yeah, what more I say now. I did depend on a reason first week about the Ethiopian Christmas, as what people would call it.
Yeah.
Them here, they even talk, say, Rasta, they call it Rasmus and all them things.
Yeah.
But I left out the most important detail, my brother.
Wow, what's the most important?
Which is why you have 2 dates for the same event. Yeah,
but you never hear me say you have other countries that celebrate the 24th.
No, I don't talk about other countries, my brother. I just talk about Christmas. Yeah?
Okay.
How the Orthodox celebrated on the 7th of January.
And the West celebrated on the 25th.
And the Western celebrated on the 25th of December. Yeah. We even know, as I know, we are use the Gregorian calendar. Yeah. And before that, it was the Julius Caesar calendar.
Where Ethiopia used to use.
Yeah, because the Orthodox Church, them used to reckon the birth of Jesus, as what them said. Yeah. So, the 7th of January, on the Julian calendar, is the same 25th of December on the Gregorian calendar. Yeah. So, I think that detail was important today I put in our the idea for my virgin to make one even pull up at that, you know?
No, wait, hold on. You believe that Jesus Christ born on the 7th of January?
I know you're there, Rasta.
You believe, say, the man who them say Jesus Christ is born on the 7th of January?
No, I'm a virgin, now the 25th of December.
Okay.
Yeah,
so the detail where you say me left out now.
Man, the 2 calendar, my brother.
Yeah, hold on, man. The reason why I mentioned that in the first instance, you know, because it was that time of the year I did refer to, say, the 7th of January, where them to say, it's the 7th of January me that talk, you know.
I know that.
Yeah, so me say, in Ethiopia and the Orthodox, them tell it that way. And in the Western world, them tell it that way. So, if you want to come in with a different thing, come tell me now.
I am coming with a different thing, my brother.
But we never mention it. No, but me never mention it. So you come in with a different thing, me never mention it. So you give thanks, so you mention it.
Yeah.
I give thanks,
well, I did not know about the year 2000, my brother. Yeah. I say, once in a lifetime phenomenon take place upon the year 2000. Yeah. I remember the date of Bad Friday fall upon in the year 2000, my brother.
If I remember the day?
The date.
No, I don't remember the date.
Well, I did have the Carol Garden program down at amphitheater at the time. Yeah, because the I was one of the birds in them was say something on the program.
Yeah, but I don't remember the date. I don't remember the date.
Yeah. So the date was the 21st of April, my birthday.
Okay.
Which is the date where I last day I tried at Jamaica.
Yes.
Yeah. As there I know Rasta have that date there as a resurrection. Okay? And the date of the crucifixion in a Bad Friday, okay, would be I Rasta crucifixion. Okay? So that phenomenon them brethren. That now happen again till the year 2079, you know. Okay? So it's a once in a lifetime phenomenon, my brethren. Okay? Yeah.
So what that mean? What that mean to you now? You just have said that because what is the reason for say that? Just to say it will come back 79 night.
Yeah, well, it's like that night there still. I did kind of feel disappointed the eye still, my brother. Yeah?
Because what?
Because the eye never mentioned anything about the Coral Garden, and the eye never mentioned anything about Haile Selassie visit. Yeah?
What I was talking about?
Yeah, they spend their time at talk about what pastor in a church I talk about. Okay? Yeah, man, when I say if I want to hear what pastor talk about in a church, then go to church. Okay? when Rasta come, when Rasta there is like a Rasta business we are dealing with, you know.
So Rasta not talk about nothing else but Rasta business.
No, that I say Rasta not talk about nothing else, my brother. But on an occasion like that, where they tell I say that once in a lifetime to none man.
And you never even mention nothing about Carol
that again, my brother. We're 21st of April fall from Bad Friday.
And you never even mention nothing about Carol Garden that day there.
No, my brother. They start out to talk about when the eye left to come a mobile, see? And the eye turn on the eye radio, see? And feel something and the eye hear some like music and so and of the eye type of music them there, see? So the eye say the eye turn so till the eye hear like someone attack. It was a pastor.
Okay.
See? And the eyes now start tell I and I know what the pastor did say. Yeah, and they, you know, they use the whole of the time for the eyes.
I am vexed about that. You know? I am vexed.
No, vexed. Disappointed.
All right, sir.
Yes, my brother. See?
Yeah, man.
Perfect love again, Rasta.
Yeah, blessed man. Give thanks. So where say why you know the truth about black war?
The truth about when people go foreign, man, and they expect better. And you know better, you know. Like they have something like better way, or better yet.
Upsetting the plan.
One bridge, to play the wrong one, this all right, so we'll talk about using the social media thing there for teach the people them. And we hope so when you hear them clip, they will play, you go look for them. Or look for similar things to them. Because it's very important. We can't just make them argue with something so and push it in front of me and make me turn idiot. Because that me say I go on with the social media thing. The little people them are turn idiot. The people them are turn idiot. And everybody is like the phone become a God now. The phone become a God. But you know, badness and goodness sometimes walk the same road, you know. Badness and goodness, sometimes it walk the same road. So we have the choice and choose. And even though we know the dangers of those things, deep within it, in our soul, we can find a way to move from where them feel so we must do and do what we want to do. And that is really what we are working with now. That is what we are working with now. We're not going to make them decide what we do with it. We are going to decide what we do with it and how we can use it. How we can use it for move forward. And that's what I say. And that is really why we bring it forward to you. And we are telling you that we are do. And we don't want it to become a mystery. Because we want you also to find out about what we are saying. And then stop talk about me don't know what me I say. So I have to laugh every time I remember these things, you know. Can you imagine you live in a situation where you show people something for 30 odd years and most of them are take you for that. And now them are take you for some kind of hero because them now come here other people after the same thing where them look up to. Yes. Through them look up to them people they know. Them people they now become not even them people there. I become some form of I don't know what. We have to wake up, man. Wake up. Because really and truly, every time you say you get up in the morning, you don't must have to get up, you know. No, you don't must have to get up. You have to give thanks till you get up. But it's what you do when you get up. That is the thing now. Because only probably just live. Just live, you know. When I live, we just live. We have to wake up. Wake up to the reality of yourself.
GMO, genetically modified organisms. They take genes from one species and force it into the DNA of other species. And they can mix and match between species that have never normally mated. So they have spider genes that they put into goats in the hopes that they can milk the goat to get spiderweb protein to make bulletproof vests. I'm not making this up. They've taken cow genes and put them into pigs so that the pigs have cowhides. They've taken human genes and put it into corn to make spermicide. And for the food we eat, there's two main categories. The herbicide-tolerant crops, they can spray them with herbicide and not kill them, or the pesticide-producing crops that produce their own toxic insecticide that if a bug bites those plants, it breaks open the stomach and kills them. So they're completely swapping genes between the normal species barriers, creating new organisms that were not part of the evolutionary process.
Yes. These things you must listen to, you know. And make your youth them hear it too. Save it by your iPhone or your computer. That's when your youth come home. You can give him a dose of it. Very easy way to teach your youth. Yes, because then we are searching phone and I search him computer for more like when you know them algorithms that stay. Until you start to look for a certain topic, you see a whole heap of it start come up all when you not ask the phone feed and you not ask the computer feed. If you did watch some, farming, all of a sudden the next thing you say is another way for farm, whatever farm, anything, clothes. If you watch clothes and style and fashion, you see a whole heap of fashion things start come up on your phone. That is where it happened to your phone now. So one of the ways you can teach your youth is to flood the phone and flood the computer with these things. We have the last moment I go through where I watch a thing where I'm right now in America why it never done, you know. It never done. All right, I could play this.
Philip Woolen.
King Lear, late at night on the cliffs, asks the blind Earl of Gloucester, "How do you see the world?" And the blind man Gloucester replies, "I see it feelingly. And shouldn't we all? Animals must be off the menu because tonight they are screaming in terror in the slaughterhouses, in crates and in cages, vile, ignoble gulags of despair." You see, I heard the screams of my dying father as his body was ravaged by the cancer that killed him. And I realized I'd heard those screams before. In the slaughterhouse, their eyes stabbed out and their tendons slashed, on the cattle ships to the Middle East, and the dying mother wail as a harpoon explodes in her brain as she calls out to her calf. Their cries were the cries of my father. And I discovered that when we suffer as equals. And in their capacity to suffer, a dog is a pig, is a bear, is a boy. Meat today is the new asbestos, more murderous than tobacco. CO2, methane and nitrous oxide from the livestock industry are killing our oceans with acidic, hypoxic dead zones. 90% of small fish are ground up into pellets to feed to livestock. Vegetarian cows today are the world's largest ocean predators. The oceans are dying in our time. By 2048, all our fisheries will be dead, the lungs and the arteries of the earth. Billions of bouncy little chicks are ground up alive simply because they are male. Only 100 billion people have ever lived. 7 billion people live today. And yet we torture and kill 2 billion sentient living beings every week. 10,000 entire species are wiped out every year because of the actions of one. And we're now facing the 6th mass extinction in cosmological history. If any other organism did this, a biologist would call them a virus. It is a crime against humanity of unimaginable proportions. But happily, the world is changing. 10 years ago, Twitter was a bird sound. www was a stuck keyboard. Cloud was in the sky. 4G was a parking space. Google was a baby's burp. Skype was a typo. And Al-Qaeda was my plumber. Victor Hugo said, there is nothing more powerful than an idea whose time has come. Well, animal rights today is now the greatest social justice issue since the abolition of slavery. Do you know there are over 600 million vegetarians in this world? And that is bigger than the United States, England, France, Germany, Spain, Italy, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, all put together. If we were one nation, we would be bigger than the 27 nations of the European Union. Can you believe that? And despite this massive demographic footprint, we are still drowned out by the raucous hunting, shooting, killing cartels who believe that violence is the answer when it should not even be a question. Meat kills animals, kills us, and is killing our economies. Medicare has already bankrupted the United States. They will need $8 trillion invested in Treasury bills just to pay the interest, and they have precisely zero. They could shut down every school, Army, Navy, Air Force, Homeland Security, Marines, CIA, and FBI, and they still will not have the money to pay their doctor bills. And our Cornell and Harvard say that the optimum amount of meat in a healthy human diet is precisely zero. Water, as you know, is the new oil. Nations will soon be going to war for it. Underground aquifers that took millions of years to fill are now running dry. It takes 50,000 liters of precious drinking water to make 1 kilo of beef. Today, 1 billion people are hungry. 20 million people will die from malnutrition. Cutting meat by only 10% will feed 100 million people, and eliminating meat will end starvation forever. If everyone ate a Western diet, we would need 2 planet Earths to feed us. We've only got one, and she is dying. Greenhouse gas emissions from livestock is 50% greater than transport, as Peter said. Cars, trains, buses, ships, lorries, the whole lot. And as I travel around the world, I see poor countries who sell their grain to the West while their own children starve in their arms. And the West feeds it to livestock so we can eat a steak? Am I the only one who sees this as a crime? Believe me, every morsel of meat we eat is slapping the tear-stained face of a hungry child. When I look into her eyes, do I remain silent? The earth can produce enough food for everyone's need, but not enough for everyone's greed. We are facing the perfect storm. If any nation had developed weapons that could wreak such havoc on the planet, we would launch a preemptive military strike and bomb it back into the Bronze Age. But it's not a rogue state, it's an industry. The good news is we don't have to bomb it. We can just stop buying it. Sir George Bush was wrong. The axis of evil does not run through Iraq, Iran, or North Korea. It runs through our dining tables. Weapons of mass destruction are our knives and forks. Our proposition is the Swiss Army knife of the future. It solves our environmental, water, human health problems and ends cruelty forever. The Stone Age didn't end because we ran out of stones. This cruel, disgusting industry will end because we run out of excuses. Meat is like the 1 and 2 cent coins. It costs more to make than it's worth. And I come from the bush. Farmers are the ones with the most to gain. Farming won't end, it would boom. Only the product line will change. Farmers would make so much money they won't even bother counting it, and I'd be the first to applaud them. Governments would love us. New industries would emerge and flourish. Health insurance premiums would plummet. Hospital waiting lists would disappear. Hell, we'd be so healthy, we'd have to shoot someone just to start a cemetery. So tonight I have two challenges for the opposition. Two challenges. Meat causes a wide range of cancers and heart disease. Would they name one disease caused by a vegetarian diet? And two, I'm funding the Earthlings trilogy. If the opposition is so sure of their ground, I challenge them to send a copy of the Earthlings DVD to all their colleagues and all their customers. Go on, I dare you.
Where there is no justice, the people perish. And that may I say, you know, yes. Where there is no justice, the people perish. And you know, the people, them, when they say them at the top, them are the most corrupt. And it's them that judge the people, them, they are the bottom. Them judge them. The people, them who is more corrupt, is the judge and jury. So when you're poor, you have a problem. When you're rich, you have more chance of getting away with things where them claims that the poor do.
Minister of Foreign Affairs Camilla Johnson-Smith has confirmed that Jamaica is among 75 countries from which the United States is suspending immigrant visa issuance indefinitely. The U.S. Department of State made the announcement today. The suspension will take effect on January 21. In a post on X, Mrs. Johnson-Smith said the suspension does not affect visa applications for regular tourists, students, business, and seasonal work programs, that is, farm work and hospitality. She encouraged persons with processes on the way and who have specific questions to contact the U.S. Embassy for updates. Maisha Brody has more on the announced suspension.
According to U.S. media, the suspension applies to immigrant visas or applicants seeking permanent residency in the U.S. The pause does not apply to non-immigrant visas like student and tourist visas. The suspension comes after the State Department last year directed increased scrutiny under the public charge provision of immigration law meant to target those who the Trump administration believes will become a strain on public resources. State Department spokesperson Tommy Pigott said in a statement today that the department will use its long-standing authority to deem ineligible potential immigrants who would become a public charge on the United States and exploit the generosity of the American people. The State Department on X said the freeze will remain active until the U.S. can ensure that new immigrants will not extract wealth and take public benefits from the American people. Meantime, the U.S. Embassy in Jamaica said immigrant visa interview appointments will continue as scheduled. It stressed that non-immigrant visas are not affected by the pause announced today. Other Caribbean countries impacted by the suspension are Antigua and Barbuda, Bahamas, Barbados, Belize, Cuba, Dominica, Grenada, Haiti, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Reporting for RFM News, I'm Maisha Brody.
Net financial donations received for Hurricane Melissa relief efforts amount to just over $1 million. Chief Technical Director in the Office of the Prime Minister, Joaquin Murray, made the disclosure during today's meeting of Parliament's Public Administration and Appropriation Committee, PAAC. She said more than 17,000 donors contributed. Ms. Murray said millions of the donated funds have been budgeted for roofing materials.